Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm well assured everybody's seen Lincoln Conway out there with his little rant. Mr. Conway, it's like this. I spoke with management. You run your mouth and you're disrespecting me. First of all, here's the difference. I represent Next Gen. Two, you're the talent. You work for Rapid. I work for the bosses. So, Mr. Lincoln Conway, do as you're told. You go to the ring, you do your job. I represent. I want the savage out of you. But the damn second you took a moment to think you're going to disrespect me, I'll be damned. I tell you what, Mr. Lincoln, you can sit there and get upset and you got mad because I brought in E-Dog. Hey, Eddie, how you doing, sir? You know what, man? I'm on here because we all seen Lincoln Conway ranting and raving and he disrespected me. I represent the Next Gen. I represent Rapid Wrestling Federation. But Lincoln Conway, damn well rest assured, I represent the fans. I told them I'm bringing the biggest, the baddest, the nastiest, the craziest, the most insane. The Next Gen has two of the biggest men ever put together in the independent industry. And that's why I've got Mr. I Am Righteous, who's out doing promos naked, calling me out, running his mouth on me. I already got enough deals with the, NAV, and I'm being all upset and all mad at Doc Payne, but I don't care if they want to be mad at me. Mr. What is it supposed to be? The God's gift of professional wrestling, Ryan. He could take that as a tax audit and stick it up his rear end. Mr. I Am Righteous, he could take a booster seat and maybe, you know what? The guy's wishing that he was a little bit taller. I tell you what, here you go, Mr. I Am Righteous. Why don't you just take some Viagra, the little blue pill? Maybe it'll make you a foot taller. Maybe get some Rogaine. It might give you a hairdo. But you're going to sit there and be half naked or whatever the hell you was, and you're going to make comments and calling me out? Dude, I'm going to tell you what, sir. On March 28th, if Lincoln Conway disrespects me in this show, he will without a doubt have an issue with Doc Payne. He needs to do what the management told him to do. Because his name is Conway does not mean it gives him viance to get to the immediate titles. Like they told him, earn it. Earn what you get. I told you, show me the best of Mr. Conway. But you gonna make a comment to me about I'm there to carry your suitcase or luggage or whatever your little comment was? Mr. Conway, with all due respect, if you ever, at any given moment, cross the line with me again and disrespect me personally, I promise you this. I will haul my ass to Cleveland, Ohio. I will kick down your damn door. I will grab you up and put you through your table where you eat. Maybe then you'll be the head of that table. Don't cross me. Do what management told you to do. Do what you was expected to do when you sit there and you accepted matches. When you sat there and told your family, yes, they own it. But you don't. They do. Don't try to take the advantage. And don't disrespect me. And Mr. I Am Righteous, NAV, New Age Villains. That's right. Doc Payne's walking in with Hunter Wolf, Punisher. And it's over. You say I disrespected your boys. Yeah, I said they were the best thing going on over here in East Tennessee. But you see, I've told everybody else out there. I've told everybody. I've told everybody within Rapid Wrestling Federation, everybody in the locker room, everybody in the whole damn road. I've even told people in Family Gaming Society, all over Xbox Gaming, everything. I've told everybody in personal life and social media. But I'm going to tell you what, this is what I told them. I'm coming in with the most destructive two men in this business. And when I walk into that ring, New Age villains, Nathan and Ryan, that day will be your worst damn nightmare. And I am righteous. Come towards me. I beg you. I beg you. I will put you down like an old dog. Don't cross. Don't play games. Folks, I'm sorry for getting on here explode, but you know what? I'm tired of being disrespected. For a fact, and you know what? Lincoln Conway can be mad as much as he wants because I brought on E-Dog. You know what? I brought on E-Dog for one thing, people. I promised you. Doc Payne always stirs the pot, man. It's always about throwing the crap through the fan, man, because I always want that next level. I always want to have that next feeling of adrenaline. You know what? People deserve the best in this business. I work for the fans, Mr. Conway. And when I give my word, I'm bringing them the most insane, the biggest, the baddest, the nastiest in the game. Then I mean, I'm going to bring it. But make sure tonight, when you close your eyes, Mr. Conway, you better speak with God and ask him some advice because he's going to tell you, you should know my past in Ohio. I have spilt more blood in that state and those rings than most people you know. But there is a man I know that you know that has spilt just as much as me. And honestly, Mr. Conway, I think you're just a little upset because you're just in his shadow. But you know what? I'm not going to indulge into it. I'm going to see what you do next Sunday, 1 week, Lincolnton, North Carolina. You have a decision to make to step up, show the fans exactly what I said you was going to give. Be the man that I told you that you could be. But if you play that BS game with me one more time, you'll never be the same again, son. You have some great men around you. This is one of the best factions ever put together in wrestling history. Don't spoil it. Don't be stupid. And certainly don't be green. So I'm going to tell you what, man, you keep doing on the path you're going to be doing. The fans are just going to see a guy that just cries to get his way. It's got a little yellow streak going up his back. Don't be that guy. But I'm telling you right now, I'm the guy that you don't cross. I'm the guy that you just simply don't piss off. So my advice, go to the ring. Do your job. If you do the job right, I'll shake your hand, raise your hand in front of everybody and say, see, I told you. My exact words. Lincoln Conway's doing exactly what I said he was going to do. So, sir, I hope you have that much respect for me to go out there and do exactly what you're supposed to be doing. But if you don't have that respect, I'm telling you, folks, there could be a bad moment for Mr. Conway. Because if you're going to be focusing on me and being all mad on me, then I'm going to tell you right now, the second you go to turn your head and think you're going to run your mouth during a match or something, E-Dog's just going to simply rip your head off because you don't have seconds to waste. You don't have any time to be turning your head. You don't have no time to be turning your back because I've already studied this man. This is what I do. I know every opponent that these men are stepping in with. So I tell you what, Mr. Conway, just shut your mouth and do your damn job. And NAV, I'll see you Sunday. Mr. Righteous, I'll see you. See you real soon. And sir, since you like going on social media and running your mouth on me, but I tell you, I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going early. 2 days for a fact. I'm coming to Lincolnton, North Carolina Friday. Because I want everybody over there, man, who wants tickets. I'm going to give them the opportunity to get a hold of me and be there to see this live. Because I'm telling you what, sir, during those times, I better not see you. You called me out, sir, I'm going to be in your face. And that is a bona fide promise. FGS Axie, what's up, man? What's up, man? Thank you for watching. What's that, Mr. Eddie? Tell him to grab that Xbox and FGS will back you, buddy. Thank you, man. Guys, I'm sorry if I have to get on here, man, but you know what? Y'all seen this happen. Y'all seen Mr. I Am Righteous. Y'all seen Mr. Lincoln going off on that. You know what? I represent him, but I tell you what, if this man does what he's supposed to do and gets over his little kitty fit, he's going to be great. I'm going to walk out with him being a success, without a doubt. But if you don't, he may not just walk out. I'm there to do a job for Rapid Wrestling Federation. And I told every one of the fans that they deserve the best on that day. It is a tip of the iceberg of what they're actually going to get. Because when they go back to Cleveland, Ohio, folks, oh my God, what they already got in store is unbelievable, man. There is nobody out there putting anything together like this. So, folks, I am jumping off here, man. I think for a fact, I might even go on jump on some Xbox and kick it back with some boys up in Family Game of Society. You know what? I think I'm going to jump out of a bus for a fact on there. And Mr. Conway, see you soon. Mr. Righteous, man, I'm looking forward to running into you. But actually, I might just step on you. So I have to look down low. So everybody, man, folks, I can't wait till March 28th, man. Everybody, it's going to be great. Rapid Wrestling Federation, March 28th, Lincolnton, North Carolina, folks. Tickets are on sale. Hit up Doc Payne. He'll show you how to get them. I'll be there early. I'll tell you what, we'll make it so you can even hit me up. I'll hit social media every single hour starting Friday. If you're in the zone, if you're in the area, if you're in North Carolina, if you're in East Tennessee, if you want to come down, you want to take a big trip, I'll tell you what, how to get a hold of me and everything. We'll make sure you get tickets to this. So make sure you're up with this, guys. Mr. John Allister, man, what's up, sir? I tell you what, we just had Elijah Proctor on here, brother. And this is going to be hot. This is going to be hot. Guys, you've seen it right here. John Allister, man. Oh, man. This young man came on here. He is ready. He is ready for Mr. Proctor. These two young lions, guys, I'm excited. For a fact, guys, this is what I'm going to do. Mr. Allister, if you wouldn't mind, on March 28th, folks, here's what Doc Payne is going to do. I'm going to come out. I'm going to join the commentators table because I want to see this personally. I've got to see this. This is going to be a battle. And folks, I tell you what, man, I'm going to be there and I'm going to help make the calls on this, baby. There it is. Look at that, John. March 28th, Elijah Proctor, you're mine. Man, folks, I tell you what, man, I can't even wait. I am excited. You know what, guys? This is how I've been all day thinking about March 28th. I'm just so overwhelmed with adrenaline because I want to know what's going to happen here. You know, there are so many different matches, and then I've got some things going on personal there that can turn into something great, or it can turn into something that's going to be somebody can get the rear ends literally kicked all over the place. You know, Doc Payne wasn't planning on coming back into the ring. I never planned to come back into wrestling to be a wrestler. But I'm going to tell you what. It's getting to the point that there are some guys in this business that I've already made some calls up to Ohio. And the next year, working with Rapid Wrestling Federation, I'm going to be taking time with myself, with a good friend, with a legend himself, and training and getting the rust out. Because I tell you what, I might have one in me, maybe two. But you never know. But I guarantee you, when I do, somebody's going to get some respect beat into them because I'm getting at the end of this. I'm seeing so much disrespect in this business and stuff and these young lions, and so I'm calling it out, Mr. Conway. I'm telling you right now, if you do another little disrespect, a little another game for me, I know for a fact I already know everything that's going to be lined up and what direction you're supposed to be headed and the whole deal. But I'm gonna tell you what, you cross lines and you disrespect me, just remember the saying: God forgives, pain doesn't. And if at any moment, a year from now, don't let me get you in a ring. Because when I come back, I'm going to give the audience one match for Doc Payne for everybody to see. And that is going to be one of the biggest hardcore matches in my career. And it would probably be the last match of my career. I will retire from the ring permanently at that moment. So that, Mr. Conway, that'd be a year. So I hope you respect me. I hope you keep it cool with me. I hope you become the talent that I know you can be. But son, don't disrespect me. Oh, what we got here? John at Lincolnton, North Carolina, March 28th, Rapids Wrestling Federation. God of War versus God of the Milky Way Galaxies. I'm watching. I tell you what, man. I know Amp. I've seen Amp's work, guys. I've seen his work. Guys, nutty. He's nutty. But I know Curtis Black personally. I've got to work with him in the past. His work is tremendous. A striker. If this guy cracks you in the jaw, man, it's lights out. So you've got somebody that's coming in that's got that experience in mixed martial arts, high school wrestling, professional wrestling. He's a ground and pound. He can do stand up. He's technical wrestler. So he's a great package put together. So folks, I'm telling you, man, we got guys, John Allister, we've got Curtis Black, Amp Dominic, New Age Villains, Wolf, Punisher, Lincoln Conway, and the list is getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. My God, Rapid Wrestling Federation is stepping up, people, and going, we are going to come into this industry and just simply, it's not show that we're better or great. They're going to come in and they're just going to roll over whatever promotions in their way. Because there's nobody going to be like this promotion. Their plans and what they've got set up, the fans. I'm a wrestling fan, guys. That's how I even started loving this business. It's as a fan first. And as a fan, I'm still a fan, man. Even a little kid. Sometimes I see some of the guys that I look as mentors. I've gone to shows and been in shows. Been on the same card with a guy that when I was younger was giddy over watching him come on TV. So there's a love for this business. So folks, this show, this promotion, this company, the people that's heading this up, Miss Ashley, ma'am, thank you, guys. I was making a joke, and if y'all know who Dixie Carter is, we all do, professional wrestling. She's our own Dixie Carter, but on steroids. If there was a match between Dixie Carter and Miss Ashley, hands down, Miss Ashley, KO, 10 seconds. That's how bad our boss is. I wouldn't want to mess with her. I wouldn't take her off. And certainly, Mr. Conway, I think you're starting to aggravate your sister and the owner, and knowing that, she's an owner along with, the family. But here's the difference, Mr. Conway. You're talent. You're not an owner. You're not none of the above. You're talent. And you're taking advantage of who you're related to, and you disrespected me. And I do deserve an apology, and I will expect an apology. When I roll into Lincolnton, North Carolina, I will be looking for you right away. And we will deal with this. And you're going to stand in front of me man to man. And then I'll let you say what you got to say then. But you know what? I'm more worried about, the tag team. I mean, I promised the people that when these guys come in, Punisher and Wolf, that it's going to be pure destruction. This is, I do respect NAV, but they have never, and I mean never, and I've seen them in many matches, many, and taken to a limit. This is just a limit that I believe truly that they cannot meet at all. This is something they're going to take a war to them. They're going to take a battle, and they're going to give these boys a fight of a lifetime. And I know it's going to. And you know what? They could pull it off. Yes, they could. There is that possibility. But I'm a betting man, and I would sit there and say it's about that much. Just a little bit shorter than you, I am righteous. Just a little bit. So it's not out of disrespect. It's out of knowing what my guys can do. And when I told my guys, I want you to go in that ring, I'm taking the cuffs off. Do what you got to do. Destroy them, hurt them, beat them mercifully. There is going to be no mercy. I want to hear the fans, so it's NAV, screaming, "Stop!" And by the way, I went to Chucky, Tennessee today there, Mr. I Am Righteous, just so I can aggravate. And wasn't it a shame? I stood right in front of your little, what do you guys call that? What's your little faction? Something about the army or your little group that your fans, I forgot the name of it, man. Nation of Villains or something like that. I couldn't remember. But they were tearing up. So upset. Now I'm telling them, I was like, you know what? I'll make you a deal. I'll make sure that you can buy tickets right away so they're not sold out. So you can go there. And right after that match and after the show's over, hey, I'll do a nice service for them. You know, you know, make sure they're laid to rest. Everybody remembers their career. It was so great. I Am Righteous can go back to, the second making of The Wizard of Oz. I know they're definitely looking for the Lollipop Kids to, reunite. We're so glad that he came from The Wizard of Oz into professional wrestling. That was awesome. Guys, y'all have a great night, man. And remember fans, March 28th, Lincoln. See you there. Brother, I'll see you there. Because guys, I tell you what, one of the things that I plan on doing, I want to go to Lincoln and I want to find me some good food, first of all, and a good drink. Oh, let's see who else is actually hitting up here. Man, oh man, oh man. Man, it's so awesome that you guys come on here and the support and everything. Greg Roper. All roads leads to Lincoln on March 28th. Yes, it does. I'll be honest, guys, and I'll be straight out. March 28th is going to be a show that you'll never forget. This is going to be something that's going to be special. It's going to be great. It's going to be overwhelming. So we're happy. I can't wait for y'all to check this out. It will be live on Facebook, and for a fact, I'm actually talking with them, and I'm hoping that we're actually going to give you many different choices to watch this live. Like right now, you're watching this on Rapid Wrestling Federation. You're watching it on Doc Payne YouTube and Facebook. But on March 28th, we're going to have a bunch of different Rapid Wrestling Federation, different social media set up for you that y'all can go on there and watch this, because we really need you to see that this little bit of taste. They're just giving you a taste, to be honest, man. I mean, this is not their full roster, and this is it. No, this is actually just a little taste. It's an appetizer, like when you go into a restaurant. It's just that little bit before the main course comes out. So, man, after March 28th, the main course, I've talked with the bosses. They've got a lot of things planned for you fans. A lot of things and are going to be making a statement. Being a fan personally, it's easy for me to judge it as a fan. And as a fan, it makes me kind of step back and go, dude, are you serious? You guys are actually going to do this for the fans? This is how much this company loves the wrestling fans. Guys, tell everybody out there, man, go on Rapid Wrestling Federation's Facebook. I want you to scroll down where it gives you the option to invite, and it's going to say invite all. Click on that invite all, man, and invite your entire friends list because they ain't going to want to miss this. And they certainly ain't going to want to miss what's going to happen with Wolf and Punisher and NAV. I mean, it could be, in fact, New Age Villain's last match. It could be their retirement. So I'm hoping, Mr. Nathan, Mr. Ryan, and Mr. Righteous got that 401k, pretty well paid up. I'm hoping they paid into her because they're going to need it. But folks, March 28th, Lincolnton, North Carolina, man. The tickets are on sale, $10 a piece, man. If you don't know how to get them, man, you can go on Doc Payne YouTube. You can go on Rapid Wrestling Federation's Facebook right now and go, I want tickets. I'll message you back, tell you exactly how to get them, because you better get them now because they will be sold out. There's limited room in this show. I mean, they're only letting like 70 tickets go because of the pandemic. So if you live near, if you live by, get your tickets, guys. $10, man. Come on. What a lineup like that, you'd be paying 25, 30, you'd be paying some good bucks. But, Rapid Wrestling Federation's coming out saying, you know what, times are hard. We still have to help the families and the guys that's in the independent industry. So we got to, they have to give, pay something. So they charge $10, but it's still not over the top like a lot of the other promotions are, but they're bringing in quality. But then we go away from the quality. Then it's monsters and savages and freaks and beasts. I mean, lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my! I mean, it is crazy what they're doing. So they're bringing some of the best of today, and I exemplify that fact. Rapid Wrestling Federation represents the best of today. And folks, if you're a wrestling fan of any kind, this is the promotion that I say follow. Because they're going to get you so caught up into this. You're going to invest and invest and invest. You're going to love it. You're going to be hungry for what we feed you. What these guys do, what they're about to bring to that ring March 28th, you are never going to forget this. Rapid is taking the cuffs off, man. They're going, go out there, rip the roof off the house. They are telling them all, rip the roof off, man. So, guys, I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to go in, find me a little snack. I already got the Dr. Pepper opened, and get in there. You know what? I'm going to jump on some Xbox, play some Fortnite, Cold War. You never know. I just want to relax a little bit and, kind of settle down. It's been a rough day. It's been a long day. But March 28th, Mr. Conway, I hope you're just having a bad day. I really do. But like I said, you do need to call management. They're not very happy with you coming off like you did. I'm not happy about it either because preferably, instead of a handshake and apology, my reaction personally is to drag your ass out of Cleveland and beat the living crap out of you. But I'm going to be a professional. And I'm going to do what the bosses want me to do. Represent Rapid, represent Next Gen. And sir, just don't disrespect me. But you need to call the bosses. I don't think they're very happy with you. So you might want to change your P's and Q's because you're just going to end up in more trouble and you're going to put yourself in situations. And I even warned you. And here's one of the biggest warnings I gave you. One of the best pieces of advice. You keep calling people out. You did it on the show. You went from E Dog to G Smooth, really, dude? But then you flipped on me. How do I feel about that? I'll tell you what, this is how I feel. It's healthier for you to go ahead and mess with E Dog and G Smooth. I'm not them. I'm more dangerous. So, Mr. Conway, concentrate on what you need to do. Call management, call the bosses, settle down, be a good boy. Such a good boy, Mr. Lincoln. And do your damn job. Do what they told you to do. And don't ever bark at me again, you little ass puppy. So, folks, guys, man, I love y'all, man. I love you, man. Yeah, every time I get on here, y'all popping on with me, hanging out, having a good time. You know what? For a fact, I think maybe we ought to do a show just to get, something goofy, something fun, something ridiculous. I'm going to get a hold of a bunch of guys and, just come on here and we're going to get silly. We'll have a show just to get silly, and we'll invite a bunch of people on, wrestling fans, the whole deal. If you're a wrestling fan and you want to come on and talk wrestling with Doc Payne, I tell you what, you message me, and we'll actually bring you on. And I want to see how you feel about wrestling. And for a fact, what we'll do is if you actually follow Rapid Wrestling Federation, if you're a fan of RWF, I want you to email us and I will answer you back because I want to give the fans the first time to ever speak. And so the bosses, the upper management, and the owners can finally hear your opinion. And I'll make sure they hear your opinion from every single one of you. And if you, hey, they've even said, hey, who would you like to see in a Rapid? But you know what? Oh, I like that one, Lincoln Conway. You effing up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I tell you what, folks, we're going to have a good time. But if y'all, as fans, if you're fans of Rapid, send us a message. Let us know. And you may get picked and saying, hey, come on, join us for a live show for everybody to hear what you got to say about Rapid Wrestling Federation and have a good time. Be a fan. And you know what? You may never know. We might even bring on a guest when we have you guys in here. You never know who pops in. Like Mr. Conway found out, Doc Payne's full of surprises, man. So, guys, y'all have a great night. I'm going to hit some Xbox. I'm going to drink my Dr. Pepper and go relax. So, everybody, from me to you, take care and love you.